Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Resident Evil Revelations. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now last time I finished up, I believe, episode 8, I think. Um, and now I'm on the first segment of episode 9. So yeah. Now keep in mind, uh, I had to end the last video, because for one, it was really late whenever I was recording it. So I was really tired at that time. And two, I lost the video, lost the fight that I was in. And I was already running out of time at that point. So yeah, it just wouldn't have ended well. If if I just went for another attempt, it just wouldn't have ended well regardless of what I did. Alright, that was a waste of grenade. I was trying to swap weapons. Either way, let's just pick up this gun. Because I gotta try and turn on these power units here. Alright, let's just deal with these generators. Because obvious reasons. Okay. If I get bigger enemies, which I know I will, I'm gonna use those weird grenade things on them, like those like these canisters right here. I'm gonna shoot at those, on those bigger enemies. Because it would only make sense at that point. Okay, that enemy was basically free, because it was caught on that canister. So yeah. Let's just try and, take out all these enemies here so that way I can actually survive this attempt. Because I still gotta win regardless of what I do. To actually finish up this game. Okay, that wolf is caught on that canister. So let's just try and take it out. Okay, let's just use this, bomb thing here. Crap. Yeah, I was forcing the reloading there. That's the main reason that really caught me off guard. Alright, let's just try and blow this thing up. Alright, let's just see what I can do. I gotta just try and kill as many enemies as possible. Alright, let's just get out of the way and blow up as many enemies as possible with one of the rocket launcher rounds. Okay. There we go. I think that killed that. Okay. I don't know if that's halfway through. But either way, let's just try and get out of here and just try and kill as many enemies as possible. Yeah, I accidentally wasted a magnum round. That was on me. I really regret that, mostly because, well, magnum rounds are really rare, and, really valuable, like in Resident Evil games, so yeah, I really regret wasting that one. But either way, let's just try and get out of here and just see what I can do. Crap. I gotta use a magnum. Alright, let's just try and pick up more guns. Since that's all I really have left to do. Alright, let's just try and take out this guy. I need to just pick up this gun. I need to jump down before that enemy jumps up there to me. Let's swap out this gun for the rifle. For obvious reasons. Alright, let's just see what I can do here. To try and kill as many enemies as possible. Alright, I just gotta try and win this. I don't really have much left to do, I don't think. Now those invisible enemies, that's the main reason why I kept, those canisters alive. They're like these one, like that one I just killed, but kind of different at the same time. So yeah, let's just try and blow these enemies up already. Okay, whenever I run out of ammo on another gun, that's whenever I'm gonna, actively try and go for something else. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. Because there's no way I'm winning at this point. I doubt I can win with just one. Wait. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I have no herbs, so if I die here, I'm just completely dead no matter what. Um, okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to get out of here and win. Uh, alright, let's throw the grenade. So that way I can actively see what I can do. Alright, let's just try and, deal as much damage as I humanly possible. Okay, I wasn't expecting that enemy to show up there, until it was too late. Alright, let's just climb up and see what I can do. Because there's no way I'm surviving all of this. There's genuinely no way at this point. Unless if I get, like, really lucky. Yeah, there was no way I had a chance at winning. With all of that, with my lack of resources and all this other stuff, there was just no chance I had at winning. You know what? Let's hurry up and swap one of these rocket launchers, with the handgun. Might as well anyways. Since it is a more accurate gun, for me. Also, let's swap out this rocket launcher for that. And then whenever I run out of ammo, I got a lot of other guns that I can use too. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to get out of here and win. Alright. Yeah. Those enemies are... Yeah, that kind of screwed me over, because, frankly, they were just way too high up for me to get a good shot on. Alright. Time to pick up another gun. Particularly this one. Considering it would be the best option for me. Okay. At least I'm dealing with these enemies relatively intelligently now. But yeah, the main reason I'm kind of like sounding a little out of it right now is because, well, frankly, I'm still a little bit tired because I didn't get a full night's rest. And it's just kind of wearing me down a little. So that's why I'm not playing to my full abilities, and I sound a little exhausted right now. Either way, let's just try and see what I can do. Alright. Time to take out this loser. Yeah, I gotta wait for my health to get a little lower before I start using herbs. Alright, I think that should be about halfway. Or at least I think it is anyways. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Okay, I don't know what I can really get out of this. Yeah, I realized that I could have, at least used the canister to pick up some more of these enemies relatively faster than what I did. Okay, time to use an herb. Okay, I gotta just try and... let's use this canister. Might as well anyways. Alright, time to Magnum. Considering that is the best option I have to take out these enemies. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Magnum time. I'm using the Magnum on those big guys. And just regular generic guns on the others. Alright, I have to get to this side just to be able to turn back on the power. Yeah, I didn't realize I was on the wrong side until just now, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, all good, thanks.
Alright, time to take out all enemies here. Wait, there's shock grenades. I did not realize that those were there, if I'm being honest, until just now. Man, I kinda am stupid at some points. Wait, I gotta swap out this gun for... there we go. That's some decent weapons right there. Alright, let's just make sure all my guns are fully loaded. Yeah, time for the Magnum. For these losers right here. Holy crap, I just wasted 2 Magnum rounds because they kept jumping out of the way. Holy crap. Well, time to reload. Because that was like, what, 3 Magnum rounds I wasted? Make that 4. Okay. I gotta just try and make sure all my guns are fully loaded. I don't know how close I am to the end of this fight, if I'm being honest. No, I don't want to deal with that. You know what? Let's just keep out the Magnum just in case. Considering those take out the invisible enemies like relatively quick. All right, where are they? Time for the handgun. Considering those are pretty good guns with like smaller enemies, since they do have more ample ammo to be found. So yeah. Okay, let's just get out of here. Magnum time. To take out this guy. Alright, time to deal with all these enemies here. Okay, I can see. Never mind, I couldn't see it until it was too late. Either way, let's just try and get out of here and just see what I can do. Time to grab the rocket launcher. And replace it with my Magnum. For obvious reasons. Okay. Time to make a little bit of distance. Hopefully that killed... Yep, I think that killed a large portion of those enemies. Hopefully that dealt some pretty decent damage. Hopefully anyways. Are there any more enemies here?
Hold your horses. I'll be there in a sec.
Did I beat the fight? I think I did.
Right. That explains it.
Explains what? Who's behind Veltro?
Yeah, probably. There's only one way to find out. Let's ask him ourselves.
This is Forkball. O'Brien here.
Huh? What the hell? O'Brien's our man?
Director O'Brien. I think I put it all together. Veltro was never back in action. It was all smoke and mirrors, orchestrated by yourself. Your own little Veltro production. All to get into the head of one certain somebody.
You pretty much got it. I'm glad I'm not paying you for nothing.
I analyzed his log, sir, and there's something you may want to see.
Then let me see it.
Yes, sir. I'll send it immediately.
Honestly, it makes way too much sense for O'Brien to actually be the one behind the Veltro stuff. For obvious reasons, considering Raymond was part of Veltro, or the cover-up Veltro, and Raymond was one of our guys, so why should we just assume that only one was a spy, or, whatever you want to call it? Why should we assume at that point that there's only one? Usually they don't send one. So yeah.
What a disaster.
So, seems like O'Brien, he cannot be trusted anymore, if I'm being honest. So yeah. Honestly, after I got that 16% accuracy rate, like either last video or the video before, honestly, I'm just really disappointed in myself. Like, genuinely, I am. Like, there's no way I can't be disappointed in myself for missing that many shots. Considering the lowest I ever got was like a 75 before that. So yeah. Prove me wrong. I fully give you permission to if I did get that wrong. But yeah. Let's just see what I can do. Alright, so this is the final segment of episode 9.
I know. The control system must be in the
So
lab.
yeah. Whenever I finish this up, I'm done with episode 9.
Chris,
That was honestly kind of stupid of you, Chris, to actually walk through what is clearly a laser output. Okay, this is safe. Seems like I can, manage this. I don't want to take the risk, but I'm gonna have to regardless of what I do. Alright, let's... Oh. Well, that kind of screwed me over. Why did I take damage there? Even though I don't think I was in the path of the lasers. You know what, let's go through this path. Might as well anyways. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. You know, if I can't get through these lasers. Because I think I can only take one more hit. I don't want to take this risk, but I'm going to have to regardless. Ooh, an herb. Oh, thank God. Honestly, I would have been so disappointed in myself if that was a laser segment. I would have been so disappointed in myself, considering I criticized Chris for that, only to do the same thing myself. Like, Jesus Christ, you have no clue how disappointed in myself I would have been. Alright, let's just try and pick up as much ammo as possible. Okay, that's a machine gun, thing. Alright, let's just pick up this herb over here. I don't know where to go. Considering this is all new territory for me. Like, it really is. I just don't know what I can really do, though. Alright, either way, let's just try and get some of this stuff open. And just see what I can find. I don't feel safe around that, if I'm being honest. For obvious reasons, considering that's like a bioweapon of some kind. I think it's like a T-Abyss variant. And, of course, I had my reasons to be, you know, suspicious of these weird corpse bridges things. This is like a Borg, isn't it? Either way, let's just see what I can find. Yeah, honestly, that was kind of stupid of me to, you know, open up these, corpse things. Alright, let's just see what I can find. Wait, let's just climb up here, because there might be some resources that I can potentially grab up here. Ooh, that's magnum ammo. More machine gun ammo, that's pretty good. Honestly, I'm gonna have... Like, what do you think I'm already doing? I'm trying to find whatever I can in terms of outright ammo and weaponry. So, of course, I'm doing whatever I can to find everything. Yeah, that's clearly a liquid virus. That's not good, because I am so stupid. I accidentally wasted a shock grenade. I don't know what I was doing there, but genuinely, I feel so stupid. Yeah, let's see what's through here. 'Cause there has to be something, you know? Wait, huh?
Will do. You can count on
Oh. I think the code on the door is different from the one on that tube, I think. Whatever that tube is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Holy crap, this is a maze, isn't it? I've never been one for mazes. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up dying here quite a bit. Yeah. Okay, let's just keep up my health. Regardless of what I do. Yeah, I don't really feel safe here. You know, considering... Well, I can only really ever go left or right. Okay, let's just keep up my health. Wow, I was expecting this to at least... Huh? What the heck is going on? Oh, I guess that turns off the lasers. I am completely dumbfounded in my own stupidity. Genuinely, I am. There's no excuses for that one. That is just pure, unadulterated stupidity. Like, genuinely it is. There's genuinely no excuses I could possibly ever give for why I did that. Genuinely, there isn't. Either way, let's just try and see what I can do. Alright. Let's just try and find a way through, regardless of what happens. Yeah, I think that changed up the pathing. So... Yeah, that's gonna screw me over, isn't it? Alright, let's just try and find a way through. You know, regardless of what happens. I don't feel safe with that here, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna need some more herbs and some more ammo, like as much ammo as I can carry, if I'm being honest. I don't really care about these things. I really don't. I'm just gonna try and stun them, just so I can get past them. Okay, let's just climb up and just run past them, because that's all I really can do. I don't care at this point. Let's just see what I can do with this. Hopefully I can get through this door without, you know, those things killing me. You know, because I only have, like, what, one herb left. So no matter what I do, I'm basically screwed. Okay, let's see what this can have in store for me. Yeah, that's magnum ammo. That's machine gun. I really need as much ammo as I can get my hands on. You know what? Might as well swap. Like, whenever I get the chance, might as well swap out the handgun for a magnum. Might as well, you know? You know, for obvious reasons. Okay, let's just see what I can do. Alright, let's see what this has in store. Never mind. Not even gonna question it. Because it does seem pretty useless to me. Okay, let's get back to that guy. To see what I can do. Yeah, I just have to get up before these weird monsters grab me. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother taking out those weird shield enemies. Because frankly, they're just way too difficult. Like, they're just way too powerful, if you ask me. Like, there's just no way I can reasonably take them out in a reasonable manner without, you know, at least taking a lot of damage. Especially since one of them was already so difficult for me to take out. So, yeah. It would only be stupid of me to, you know, do all this now. Yeah, I don't want to bring too much risk, so I'm treading carefully here. Wait. This was all... It was all a file? Oh, prototype vaccine.
You're not gonna believe what I just learned. Morgan
I think
Lansdale of
this
the
was it.
FBC was behind the attacks on
Alright, I
Terra
think I gotta get back to that one
So
area.
that's what Raymond was talking about.
Seems like it.
Alright, let's just try and
All
run
I
past
have
those
is
enemies, because there's no way I can
circumstantial
survive,
Nothing
you know,
to nail
going
them for
straight
yet.
for them. Okay, let's try and get out of here, because there's no way I can survive otherwise. Like, I'm not surviving any direct combat. I know my limitations. Like, genuinely, I do. Alright, I knew that thing had to be important somehow, and with that insertion tube in the shape of the vaccine prototype, like, it genuinely had to go there. Like, genuinely, that would be the only thing that would really make sense, if I'm being honest. So yeah. Wait, is this a Magnum gun? Yeah, that is Magnum. So yeah. Let's just get out of here already, because I am not surviving any more direct encounters. There is absolutely no chance I have it surviving otherwise. So yeah. Hopefully I can survive this. Yeah, I can't. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I knew I would die at some point. I just didn't know if the lasers would take me out or the enemies. I genuinely had no clue. So yeah. Either way, let's just try and see what I can find. Wait, hold on. Did it send me back before I inserted the vaccine? 'Cause the dialogue here... Alright, there we go. It did send me back there, but not too far. Thankfully anyways. So yeah. Let's just try and get out of here and avoid as many enemies as possible. Considering that's all I really can do at this point. It's just try and avoid as many enemies as possible and as much direct conflict as I can. You know, for obvious reasons. Alright. I don't know where to go from here. That isn't it. Never mind. Where do I have to go from here? Because honestly, I do not know. Yeah, that was clearly going to screw me over. I don't know the pathing of this. Maybe if I get back to that one doctor, that corpse or something, maybe I can reset the pathing to be able to allow me out. But yeah, I have no clue if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's only just a bold assumption from me, if anything. That is more or less just a sheer willpower induced assumption. Nothing else besides that. If I, considering I don't think that there could be anything else I could really do. I know I just got to get back to that weird Dr. Corpse guy or whatever, and just see what I can find. All right. Yeah, let's just reset the... What? Huh? I am so confused. You know what? I think I gotta... You know what? I think I gotta reset, because that's all I really know what to do at this point. Maybe I can get back to that one room where I inserted the vaccine. Maybe I can do that. And it would... never mind. It's just gonna send me back there regardless of what I do. Because I think I have a strategy in mind now. With all this trial and error. So yeah. First, let's insert the vaccine. The prototyping vaccine anyways. But yeah. Then, go over to the switch. Press that. Oh, it's not getting a response. Of course it isn't. Alright. Let's see what I can do. Alright, I couldn't find what to do. But either way, let's just try and run past all these enemies and just try and do a little bit of trial and error. You know, considering that's all I really can do at this point. So yeah. Yeah, that pathing doesn't work. Maybe I can try and find something else to do. Because frankly, I don't know what to do. You know? So yeah. I don't know what path for the lasers is safe. Considering, you know, the obvious. So yeah. I don't know where to go, because every path I've been through up to this point has been, you know, dangerous. Yeah, there's just no way out. Like, there's genuinely not. I don't know what's happening. And I can't even recover my health to get more attempts to find out the path to go to free myself from the lasers, because I don't have any herbs, you know, to heal myself with. And that's genuinely screwing with my head, if anything. Like, it genuinely is. I don't know what to do or how to get things done. Considering there's not much else I can really get to do. Considering the game isn't giving me that much options. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not aggravated. I'm just confused. I'm just sheerly confused. Because it's not really giving me many options to work out all of this. So yeah, it's not really giving me too many options. Wait, maybe if I try and throw a grenade at it, maybe that can do something. Maybe. But yeah. If I have to give it another attempt, I'm gonna save it for next video. Regardless of what happens. So yeah, if I have to save it for next video, like if I have to give it another attempt, I'm saving it for next video. If I don't, then I'll save whatever's after that for next video. So yeah. Let's just try and see if a grenade... Yep, a grenade doesn't work. Alright. I know that it's through here. So yeah. I don't know what to do. It's not giving me many options to work out things. Like, genuinely, it's not. I don't know what to do. Like, it's not letting me get to the access port for the, one thing. It's not giving me access to that. You know what? One more attempt. That's all I'm giving it. Just one more attempt. Then I'm saving it for next video. But yeah. Either way, no matter what happens, it's gonna be, like, the game's gonna be worked on in another video. Regardless of what happens. So yeah. I wish I had more herbs. Because that's the only thing that would really save me right now. You know what? If there was another way, okay, let's just see what I can do with this. Yeah, there's not anything I can really do at this point. Considering the only thing I can really interact with is just his corpse. That's the only thing to really work with. So yeah, there's not much else I can really do right now. So yeah, let's just try and figure out what I can get done. Yeah, this is just all too confusing. I'm gonna have to save this for next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.